And we are recording. Well, hello there. This is Ralph back with another stream. This one can be talking a little bit about marketing, prospecting, and I'm going to try to answer a question that comes up periodically is that when I am trying to promote, my opportunity, my business, should I focus on marketing or prospecting or both? And what's the difference? Well, in this stream, we'll be answering all of those questions. First, though, would like to make a little mention about our cat. My wife has recently started watching the streams that I've been putting up there, and I think she's watching them mostly for the cat. But she's a big Austin Powers fan, the Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. And she said, with the cats up there, Ralph, you look a little bit like Dr. Evil. And I had to take a look at that and I thought, you know what? She's right, Mini Me. But one difference, though, would be that Dr. Evil is bald and has a white cat, sometimes a hairless cat. I have hair and I've got a black cat. So, guess instead of Dr. Evil, that makes me Dr. Good. But just wanted to share that little bit of information that it's kind of neat. I've got my wife watching the streams now. And even though I think she's doing it mostly for the cats, it's good to have another fan, even if it's somebody in my own household. But anyway, on to the topic, marketing, prospecting. Which should you be focusing on? And what's the difference? Let's answer that question first. What is the difference between marketing and prospecting? Marketing is when you're talking about your business or your product or your service, but you're talking about it to a mass audience. Like think of a Coca-Cola commercial. Those commercials are a great example of marketing. You're taking the information about your product and you're getting it out there to a mass audience. And that's really what signifies, what marketing is. It's taking a message that you could be taking one-on-one to, just individuals out there, but you're promoting it to a mass audience. And an example of marketing that we do, as entrepreneurs without a big advertising budget like Coca-Cola, making commercials. A form of marketing that we do regularly is social media posting. A lot of entrepreneurs will be talking about their business on social media. And some of us will get the idea that that's a form of prospecting. Well, when you're not targeting one person, instead you're just putting it out there for the masses. It's really not prospecting, it's marketing. And marketing done well can give you some traction over time. And that is another difference between marketing and prospecting. Marketing can get you results, but generally those results take time to build up and to start becoming noticeable. One form of marketing that I've been doing for a long time are YouTube videos, streams. I've just recently begun doing that in the last couple of months, and that's starting to get noticed, starting to get a little traction now. I was making just short YouTube videos and longer YouTube videos talking about my products and the things that I would be promoting. And what I've noticed is after I make a video, I don't make sales immediately. Sometimes those videos have to be up there for months before I start making sales off of it. But the neat thing is that if you have patience, you can put up a piece of marketing that eventually takes off and be making sales from that piece of marketing for many years to come, assuming that your opportunity, whatever it is, or your product is still there in the future. You can still be making sales. I've noticed that I'm getting sales from products that I'm no longer really promoting that much. I'm not promoting them at all, But these sales are coming in through old YouTube videos that are still out there, still up, still getting some attention, and still getting me some traction. So, the neat thing about marketing is that, okay, you're getting your message, you're getting it out to a mass audience. And once people start to find your marketing material and it starts to catch on and people start liking it and it starts becoming, more shareable, shall we say, across social media, that marketing can be getting you sales for a long, long time. The weak part about marketing is that it can take a long time for your marketing material to get noticed. One opportunity I used to be in, it focused on blogging. It was all about blogging and getting people to notice you by writing really good blog articles and slowly building up a readership and gaining new people through best SEO practices. And if that sounds like a mouthful, probably because it is. There's a lot to learning good SEO practices, and it takes patience to really build up an audience and build it up organically and to build it up through best SEO practices. Essentially, finding ways to get your blog, your website, featured in the number one slot, in the top slot on Google for your chosen keywords. And the neat thing about that is that once you learn how to do that, like any other form of marketing, it can get you traffic for many years to come, assuming that your product or opportunity doesn't change much within the next few years. And if it does, assuming that you're able to update your videos, update your blog post, and keep everything current through updates. But the weak part about this, and this is what they would admit in the training for this company, is that this can take you time. It can take you up to a year of patient study, of hard work until you start making consistent sales. And I found that to be true with a lot of other forms of marketing. If you're not in a hurry, if you want to be promoting yourself in a way that can slowly evolve over time, maybe even become viral and be getting you noticed for many years to come, marketing is the way to go. But, if you're in a hurry, like most of us are, most of us don't want to wait one whole year or longer to be making consistent sales in our opportunities, in our organizations. We want sales ASAP, as soon as possible. It's like I want sales kind of like when this cat wants food. This cat, when she wants food, she wants it now. When she wants a saucer of milk, she wants it now. When she wants my attention, she wants it now. She doesn't want to wait 1 year to get results. And if you are that kind of entrepreneur, then marketing alone is not going to get you there unless you are a true marketing whiz. Great marketing can get you noticed fast. Bad marketing can really kill a business. Just think of what happened to Bud Light. A successful brand just went under because of really bad tone deaf marketing. But prospecting can really make a difference in your business opportunity until you learn how to do really great marketing and until your marketing starts to gain traction. Prospecting can really make the difference. Now, what is prospecting? Well, where marketing is taking your message out to a mass audience, prospecting is somewhat similar, but it's taking that message and it's focusing on individuals, just one-on-one type marketing. When you're talking about your business, your organization, your opportunity and just talking one on one with people, either face to face or online. And it prospecting can be very simple. It's like marketing. I use the example of a Coca-Cola commercial. That's a bit of an example of mass marketing. Now, how can we take the same product and show an example of prospecting? Well, prospecting can be just as simple as, me walking into another guy's office, which I no longer work in an office, but I used to, one of my many jobs in my past lives. But yeah, me walking into some colleague's office and saying, "Hey, Bill, you want to go down to the snack bar and get a Coke?" What did I just do? Either consciously or subconsciously, I offered Bill a chance to go buy a Coke. And if it had been a long, hard day, maybe Bill didn't drink Coca-Cola before. Maybe he's like me right now. I drink coffee, love my coffee. Here's to you. I like tea. I like water. I don't much care for carbonated, sugary beverages anymore. Not since I decided to lose about 100 pounds about 2 years ago. Still on that track. I got 20 more pounds to go. But, so I laid off the sugary carbonated stuff. But what say, yeah, I talk to Bill and say, "Hey, Bill, you want to go down to the snack bar, grab a Coke?" Well, I planted the seed in his mind that, hey, it's time to take a break. Maybe grabbing a Coca-Cola would be a nice thing to do. And even if he's not a Coke drinker, he might stop and think, yeah, always wanted to try one of those things. Let's go down the snack bar and hell, I'm buying. Best case scenario, something like that could possibly work out. Worst case scenario, he might just say, "Well, no, I've got a lot of work to do. I'm going to skip the break. You go alone. But thanks for the offer." Okay. Or even even worst case scenario might be, "Hey, f you, get lost. I'm not drinking that sugary carbonated junk." But at least that is a form of prospecting, and it's you talking about the product in one form or another, one on one with another living, breathing human being. It's not mass marketing. It's not taking the message out to the masses. It's just you focusing one on one with another human being, preferably another human being that might have a genuine interest in your product, in your opportunity, or might find some value in your product or in your opportunity. So you can do this, face to face, and this can be done very naturally and very organically, either face to face or online. It's a lot of people think that prospecting is just sending out mass mailings. And first of all, that's not one on one. That's doing a mass mailing. I see that more as marketing. But I get a lot of these DMs, on Facebook, LinkedIn. Had a funny episode just last week where I noticed that two different people, sent me the exact same message promoting the same opportunity. So yeah, maybe they thought they were prospecting. I would call that marketing because you're using canned literature and you're just blasting it out there to a mass audience. But when you're talking one on one with people and hopefully talking to them like a real human being, I would call that prospecting. And yeah, you can do that through DMs online. You can do that, messaging people online. And you can do that face to face. You can do it on the phone. You can do it in any medium that you care to try. And the thing to remember about prospecting is that the advantage of prospecting is that it can get you results faster than marketing, but you have to get good at doing your prospecting. There are ways of doing prospecting that can really turn people off. Like that example I just used, two different people sending me the exact same message on LinkedIn for the exact same opportunity. And it wasn't even that good of a message, I didn't think. But that made me think, okay, I'm just going to delete that and move on. But it was kind of weird the way that whole thing came up. But yeah, if you do prospecting poorly, and you will in the beginning, by the way, we all do poorly when we first start doing new things. That's just a given. But if you persevere with it over time, you will get better. But in the beginning, when you're just learning and doing it poorly, you might be turning some people away. You might, get some complaints. Some people, if you're doing it by just sending out the same message and just sending it out to 10, 20, 30 different people every day, you might get some people complaining that you are spamming them. And I mean, that's going to happen. Even folks that even folks that you are familiar with in the same group, they might level that complaint against you. And by the way, does anybody really know, is there an actual definition of spam, or is spam just anything I want it to be? I mean, a few years ago, I couldn't really find an exact definition of spam. But yeah, anything can really be spam in the eyes of the right person. So in prospecting, what I recommend people start out doing, is focusing on talking to people that people that are on your warm list. And this can be done quite naturally. You can find somebody that you know on Facebook, say, and maybe they're complaining, I hate my job. I don't have enough money to pay the bills. I would really like to find a way that I could earn money from home, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. If you are promoting a work from home opportunity, that is the perfect opening for you to just come in and say, hey, I notice you hate your job. Hey, I notice that you want to find a way to work from home, but you haven't figured out a way to do it yet. I've been working from home now for, you know, give the length of time that you've been doing it. Or if you haven't been doing it very long, just say, I found this work from home opportunity that I like. Would you like to take a look at? Would you like to take a look? And it can be just as simple as that. Hey, notice that your job sucks. It looks like you're interested in finding a way to work from home. I'm working this program. I love it. Would you like to take a look at it? Very simple, very natural, and it leaves the door open. The person can either say, yes, I would like to take a look, in which case, you can send them your link, send them a video, let them take a look at it, and then follow up with them. Or they can say no, in which case just say, okay, hey, thanks, and move on to the next person. Because a lot of people, when they're prospecting, they are hungry to make sales. And some people will do prospecting with the attitude that I am not going to take no for an answer. Kind of like this cat when she wants a bowl of milk. She's not going to take no for an answer. And even if I'm laying down on the bed trying to sleep and she wants something, she has a way to let me know she wants something. And it's very effective. She just climbs on top of my head and sleeps on top of my face. That's how I know she wants something. Very, very persistent. Some prospectors online can be the exact same way, just use different tactics. Refuse to take no for an answer. I recommend never do that. You will make more enemies than you make sales, and you will get blocked. You will get reported. You may find yourself doing time in Facebook jail. And, that's not a good thing for a marketer. The best way to be prospecting online and face to face is just tell people about your offer and then let them know, you have the control here. You can say yes, you can say no, and if they say no, respect that. But do make a note. If you present your offer to somebody that you think would benefit from your offer and they say no, don't take that as once and final, no final answer. Just say, okay, thanks for your time. And don't talk about it anymore that day, but kind of keep an eye on them. And maybe a week or two later, maybe a month or two later, if you think that maybe things have changed in their life, you can go back and present them your offer again. And this can be done very naturally, very, very normally. Just say, you know what? I showed you my business opportunity a few weeks ago or a few months ago, however long it's been. Just state that in your message, and then say, I'm still working on building my business in your area. Would you know of anybody else that might be open to taking a look at my opportunity? And this can be key. If you've made any sales in that length of time, let the person know that you've made some money at it. And so that way, they will know that, hey, you pitched them this opportunity maybe a few months ago. You're starting to make some sales now. You're starting to get some traction in it. So that way you're telling them that this opportunity works. And then when you ask, is there anybody else that you know of that might be interested in this opportunity? Their mind may have changed. They might think, well, hey, if Bill or if Ruby or if Ralph is making some sales, making some money using this business, and they're still at it after so many months, then this might be the real deal. Maybe I need to take another look at this. Maybe I need to take a first look at this if I refused in the past. And instead of just getting the names of other people that might be interested in your opportunity, which is valuable in itself, you might get a response like, yeah, I would be interested in taking a look at that. Could you shoot me your link? I know I said no a few months ago, but things have changed. I'm open to looking at it now. So, yeah, prospecting can get you results faster once you get good at doing it. And I know of marketers, network marketers, and affiliate marketers that focus on prospecting. And one guy was getting results within 6 months. And I mean, good results. He was making sales. I forget what his exact number was, but within a few months, he was making a decent income online. And within 1 year, he had made his first $1 million. And he was focused on prospecting. Now, the prospecting he was doing was radical. I mean, I think going for 20 contacts every day is a pretty good pace to be working at. 20 contacts a day, every day. Keep that up for a few months. You should start seeing results in your prospecting. This guy was going for 20 no's a day. He didn't stop after just making 20 contacts like I tend to do in my prospecting. He would wait for that prospect to say no, or he would go on to other people until he got 20 no's for that day. And then he would quit after 20 no's. And to get 20 no's, sometimes you've got to make more than just 20 contacts. Because when you contact somebody online, okay, they might answer you right away with a yes or a no, and then you've got your answer. A lot of people will just politely ignore you, so you never get a no, you never get a yes, you never get anything. And other people may say no after several days, maybe even several months. Your message might be sitting in their DM, and if you don't want to be pushy, you don't want to be, tormenting them into giving you an answer, you may have to wait patiently to get that no. So to get 20 no's a day, you have to be making, like, I would say, like about 50 contacts every day. I don't know exactly how many contacts he made, but the better you get at prospecting, the better you will get at getting answers more immediately. But yeah, you've got to build up a rapport with people in order to do prospecting the best possible way. And you can do cold market prospecting too. And that's what this guy was doing, to make like 50, 60, 70 contacts every day and to be getting 20 no's every day. He would be just bulk messaging people online. He would be picking up the phone book and talking with people. Hey, you don't want to look at a business opportunity for gold and silver, do you? Okay, bye. Thank you. And hang up. And that's one way he'd be getting 20 no's a day. And the neat thing about doing that strategy, it's a lot of work. You make a lot of contacts. You get good at talking to a lot of people very quickly. But in addition to getting 20 no's every single day, eventually you start getting yeses. And you start getting people saying, I want to take a look at this thing. And it all starts with just reaching out and talking to people that you think might be interested. Or if you're doing cold prospecting, just reaching out to a lot of different people and doing it in a way that's not going to get you thrown into Facebook jail. It's not going to get you thrown in the cow in your local county, but doing it in a way that respects the other person. And, the best way to do that, I think, is just give them the opportunity to say no. And when they say no, move on to the next person. There's an old saying in prospecting: some will, some won't. Who cares? Someone is waiting. Read that in the book Go for No, which talks all about going for like 20 no's a day, 10 no's a day, whatever you want to do. Excellent book right there, Go for No. And its companion volume, Go for No for Network Marketing, talks all about prospecting. But the thing to keep in mind is that when you're talking to a lot of people, presenting your offer, some people are going to be interested. A lot of people are not going to be interested at all. And your job as a prospector is to pass up those people. Once they say no, just pass them up. Go on to the next person that's waiting. And that's the meaning of that phrase. Some will, some won't. Who cares? Someone is waiting. Keep prospecting, keep going until you find that interested party, and then lather, rinse, repeat. Just keep it going until you've reached your quota. So yeah, that's the difference between marketing and prospecting. Marketing, that can get you results over time. It can get you results for a good many years, in the form of YouTube videos and other forms of social media marketing. Gets your message out to a mass market, and over time, it can start getting sales, but you have to be patient with it. Prospecting, talking one-on-one with people, hopefully you'll be able to find some folks that show a genuine interest in your industry, and that can get you results faster. It still can take time for you to learn the art of doing prospecting well, but once you get that lesson learned, and if you're getting into it big time, talking to like 20 people a day, or even radical big time, going for 20 no's every day, then yeah, you learn very quickly how to do your prospecting, how to talk to people, how to essentially tell, who on social media is showing an interest in what I have, who on social media is just showing an interest in spamming me with their offers, and, who should I be talking to today? And yeah, you begin to build a sense for that over time. But once you learn how to do prospecting better and better and better, you will start making sales. But it takes time to learn, just like marketing. But prospecting will get you there more quickly. At least it did in my experience. So now, which should you be focusing on in your business opportunity? Marketing or prospecting? Well, I say, why not both? Create a little bit of social media content every day, something good. It doesn't have to be a bunch, just one or two bits of content. Put it up on your favorite social media platforms, and then spend the rest of your day just reaching out to people. Being active in Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups. Look for people that show an interest in whatever it is that your opportunity or your business is all about. And then if you see an opening, like somebody saying, God, I hate my job. God, I would love to find a way to make money from home. I don't know what to do. If you're pushing or presenting or promoting, not pushing but promoting a home-based business opportunity, that can be your opening right there. And just keep it simple. Just say, hey Hank, see you're interested in maybe quitting your job and making money from home. I've been doing this for a while now. I love it. Would you like to take a look at what I do? And just leave it like that. And if that person says yes, send them a video, send them your link, and follow up with them. Give them a certain length of time. Just matter of fact, that can be part of your second message, saying, "Hey, I will shoot you my link. It's my affiliate link. It has a video on the first page. You should watch that video. And when do you think that you could watch that video? And we could talk about the opportunity." Something like that, and just set a definite time frame. And if you don't do that, then give them a few days, follow up, and say, "Hey, did you have a chance to look at that thing yet?" And if they say no, just say, "Well, are you still interested? Would you like to take some time to take a look at it?" Not pushing. And then if they say yes, then follow up again. But yeah, be as non-pushy as possible. A matter of fact, being too pushy, uh, salespeople that are too pushy tend to drive people away. I really don't know. I do not understand the psychology behind some salespeople that think they can actually push uninterested people into buying their offer, no matter what it is, no matter how good it is. People get too pushy with me on social media. I will ignore them. I will block them. That's just the way I roll. I don't like pushy salespeople. I am not pushy myself, and I don't like it when other people are pushy with me. And yeah, you start pushing your product on me, I'm probably not going to take a look at it, probably not going to give you the time of day. But if people are respectful with me, if people respect my right to say no, my right to maybe ignore their offer, not be interested in their offer, then fine, we're going to get along pretty well. But get too pushy with people, you will find yourself getting blocked. And again, I don't understand why some salespeople on social media get so darn pushy. Maybe because they just like not making sales. But I find you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. And that's the way I prefer to roll. Just give people some good, honest value. Talk about your business opportunity in as informative and entertaining way as you can, and then just say, "Hey, you want to see what I do? Take a look at my link." And in closing, if you want to take a look at what I do online, my link is just right down below. It's been running throughout this entire presentation. See what I did there? Very non-salesy, non-pushy. That's what I love. Might appeal to you, it might not. Take a look, see what you think. So, with that being said, this is Ralph signing out. Had my cat sleep in my arm the entire time. I think it's time to go out there and get some sour cream. So, until later, this is Ralph signing off. We'll catch you in tomorrow's stream. Going to talk about something. We'll figure it out later. Till then, take care, best of luck, and have a great one, folks. Bye bye.